Welcome back into the channel and welcome to ReStory. This is another Steam Fest demo we're going to check out today. Let's hop right in and see what it's all about. This is not the final version of the game. It may be broken, contain temporary content, or unpredictable bugs. Please report the impressions of any bug, blah, blah, blah. Take the survey, whatever. Yeah. All right, looks like we may be over in Japan for this one. There we go, Tokyo, early 2000s. All right, to-do list. Clean up the work area, sort out the inventory, throw away the boxes, open the repair shop. All right. Just grabbing all the trash and that's not trash. I don't want to throw anything away that I'm not supposed to. Put that back in there. Okay. So if it shows us that, I'm just going to assume that we're supposed to throw it away. What is this saying over here? Open the repair shop. Okay. How do I do that? Huh. Hello. Open the repair shop. I don't think I'm supposed to be in there. Oh, okay. So apparently we just hover our mouse over the edge. Easy enough. Sort out inventory and throw away boxes. How are we getting on? Cleaning up? I'm here about rent. As we agreed, $2,000 per week. Oh, by the way, on the way here I found a phone. I don't know whose, but it's mine now. Everything here is mine. Although it doesn't turn on, how much will it cost to repair? Celebrate the opening. Inflated price. Well, even though this guy doesn't seem great, we'll give him a deal. Won't last long with that kind of attitude. You'll end up like that last monster. I'll give you 4,000. All right. When you're done, put the phone on the counter. I'll be around here somewhere. All right. Looks like we take the phone, put it down here. Do inspect this. Rotate the object. A Nokia phone. A lot of snake to be played on that. All right. What am I doing? Remove the dirt. I guess it did say early 2000s. That would make more sense with this phone. Boom. All right. Dirty part has been installed. All right. They're going to have us take this apart and clean every little bit of it. You can hear all the people yelling out on the street. This is dirty. No, we don't need to do anything with that. Okay. Let's clean this back cover. Looks like we can kind of disassemble and clean the stuff in our own way, whatever. However we feel about going about it. Oh, what is this? Oh, I guess it wants it down there. Get this battery out. Or even dust in the battery, huh? All right. Now what? What's this saying? All right. I'm assuming we need to get rid of these screws somehow. All right. Did we forget one? Huh. Take the screen off. Oh, okay. I'm putting them back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got them all out. So, oh, I guess we're taking out that first. Oh, okay, that must be why it was lit up red, saying that there was another piece in front of it. Okay, so what are we doing with this? Thinking maybe we didn't need to take all that apart. Let's click on hint and see what it tells us. I'm going to guess we just need to put everything back together. All right, so it's not telling us anything. See if I can do this without messing anything up. I'm hoping I don't get this all the way back together and it tells me, dumbass, why'd you do that? All right. Battery back in. And then, was there anything else on the back side? I don't think so. Put that back on. That. Well, this is definitely a slow-paced, laid-back, and chill kind of game. All right, so that was it. We just needed to put it back together. Ooh. Set it up on the counter. I can't stand Akiba, the noise, the crowd, but it's more peaceful here with you. Thank you. What are you doing? Is my phone ready? I don't have much time. We'll keep that our secret for now. We'll sell it on the marketplace. No point in letting money go to waste. Oh, by the way, you really should close before midnight. There was an incident last night. Somebody broke into a store, ransacked everything, and stole some expensive equipment. My son was on the scene. He came home angry and wet. He provides security for very good rates too, but we'll discuss that later. All right. Okay, we're doing this sort out the inventory thing again. Empty boxes for parts. Parts from one device can be used in another. Excuse the intrusion. I hope I didn't scare you. The last master always got scared. I live directly above you. I'm taking part in an online Pac-Man championship on my old Atari 2600, but my joystick broke. And I'm so close to the record. It's the second time this month, so now I've got 2 broken joysticks. Could you fix one of them for me at least? I can do that. Tug the rope. Take your bucket away, get it out of my face. So I've pulled apart a lot of old controllers. And let me tell you, you find some messy stuff in there. Especially 64 controllers. The amount of dead skin underneath the joystick is pretty disgusting. But same with the consoles. You can find bugs and mouse skeletons, like all kinds of stuff. Yes, why is it telling me to keep telling me to click on that? All right, take the cover off. Kind of just disassemble everything and see what's going on here. Maybe he's got a loose wire or something. Okay, well, Does it want us to add everything to this? Okay, so this is what was broken. This is broken. This looks like we're going to clean that up. Okay. Clean that up. Maybe we throw these parts in here. And then we grab that other controller. We tear that apart and get one good controller out of two. What is this about? Get that out of my way. There's a little case I'm investigating. There was a case last night. Somebody broke into a store, smashed the window, and made off with expensive equipment. I chased them all the way down to the Canada River. In the struggle, I fell straight into the water. I'm fine, but my flashlight was damaged. It won't turn on. Could you take a look? My flashlight is my faithful partner. When I turned it on, smoke came out of it, and the glass is smashed to pieces. It's a popular model, but you can't get parts for it here anymore. Still, I hope you can find a donor on the marketplace. Just be sure to check the seller's rating. People lie. I don't have the internet, dude. I have an internet guy. He's a little odd, but he knows what he's doing. I'll send him to you. By the way, I'm surprised that somebody opened up again here so quickly after the business with the last master. But you seem to know what you're doing, so good luck. I have no clue what I'm doing. What am I doing? Okay, that's just going back into that. I want to take this other one. There we go. Let's take this one apart. All right. Flip back over. Disassemble. Come on, take the cord. Get that out of there. Start by dusting that thing off. Seems like it's pretty lenient on how much you actually have to get off. See there. Clean this up. Okay. Well, this is dusty too. Why can't I clean that? All right, looks like this part's bad. All right, so we're going to take that. We're going to need our parts out of here. Let's just lay everything out so we have everything on the table and we can see what all we're working with here. All right, so that goes in there. This cord should be good. Oops. Already messing everything up. That on there, I think. Wait. No, not that. Duh. Tighten those back up. Cool. Take all the extra parts over here. Exit out of here. Throw that up on the counter. All right, here's the payment. Works, blah, blah, blah. You keep it. I was already planning on it. I heard that you still don't have internet. I can help. It's so nice to be able to do something useful for somebody else. Here's an advert from our provider. They have the best rates. Write your answer. Write in your answer what speed you want. Yeah. I think we'll just go for the middle one to start. I bought a portable Nani PMP. Guessing that's a Sony PSP. On the marketplace, it was hard to get, and as it's only just come out, but it doesn't turn on. The box was all crumpled, so the courier may have been in a hurry. Forums, everybody writes that the official services can perform repairs, but I don't get out much, so you're my only hope. You do have a license, don't you? No? Well, what a pity. Never mind. I'll wait. As soon as you have a PMP license, I'll be in touch. Alright, I guess we'll get to taking this thing apart. Flashlights and phones and game consoles. Looks like we'll be just repairing a little bit of everything around here. Anything else we can take off of here? Alright, we got a lot of bad parts on here. But without the internet, I don't know how we're going to order more. Okay, what does that mean? Alright, so these are the ones I'm going to clean up. This is pretty in-depth with every little part. Well, now what? If I just put it back together, I don't have any of the pieces I need. Let's get that side back on. Back around. I exit out of here. I have something to do. The last master went missing suddenly and it's been difficult. Mr. Hashimoto said that you need help delivering bills and orders and picking up goods for sale. Just put everything on the counter. So what do you got there? Aha. Here are the bills, rent, and internet. I'll bring them in every week. Okay, gotta go now. In my work, speed is of the essence. Whoosh. Great. Not the best place for papers. Well, where is? On the shelf here? No, apparently not. I guess they actually want me to click it and pay it, huh? That makes more sense. Nobody wants to pay the bills. Alright, so maybe before I threw those parts in the trash, I should have waited so I could look in here and see what I need. Orders in progress. Bam, basket. Okay, so that's a bunch of different things you can buy in there. Parts. Okay, so these are the license. Drivers, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow. There's a lot to look at here. Well, I'm going to buy this, I guess. And hopefully we can use the parts on it to get this one fixed. Oh, shit. Is this the one I just took apart, or is this the one I just ordered? Okay, so this is definitely the one I already took apart. So put this back over here. And I suppose we'll just take this one apart. I guess I didn't even see these top screws on the other one. Maybe I wasn't supposed to order this. I don't know. Or we're just going to take this whole thing apart. Okay. I thought we could take that cover off. I guess not. Is it bugged out? Did I do something wrong? Apparently I put the screws back in. What? I must be going crazier over here. I guess that's junk. And this is junk. So I guess put everything in this box. Right, back to this one. Put everything else out here that we need. Alright, that goes in there. Tighten that up. Oh, I know what happened. When I was looking at the top here, it was actually unscrewing from the other side. Got it. Oh, I don't think I need to get in there. Put this bulb in. Put this back on. Cool. And oh, it doesn't appear like it's turning on, but what do I know? Tomorrow morning. Alright. I guess do that. Shut her down. Sort out the inventory, throw away all the boxes. Find a donor on Marketplace to fix the flashlight. What is this? Put any device on the desk. What? Oh, geez, we got all kinds of stuff to around here. Alright, so we're just doing a little decorating here. What that is. So did we mess this up by getting the donor off there before they asked us to? Hey, that's what we did. What do you mean? So, pretty sure. This can go in that box. How to reassemble. Yes, we already have done all of that. Order will be collected in the morning, yeah? Excuse me. Did we just set that up there too? But I sold, or I threw away all these parts, I thought. Okay, so he doesn't want this one because it's not his case. I don't know, chat. I guess I'm taking this thing all back apart. I can't just give up. I have to at least get this order done. Figured I'd try this demo because like I mentioned, I used to tinker around a lot with this kind of stuff in real life. But so far, what I can tell you, I enjoy doing it more in real life than I do on here. That's okay. Fix out of that. I am so confused. Give me this one, I guess. If I put this one back together, I really like it more. It looked like this time now both of them had a guy's picture on the side of it, so I don't know. The bulb in there. Flip it on over. This goes in there. I don't think it matters which one of these we use. Well, it doesn't want us to use that one. Like, I don't know if we're expecting that to see that actually work. Okay, so is that done then? Can throw that up on the counter. Some parts need screwing in. Oh, it wasn't that. I'm not gonna lie, I can't tell if these are screwed in or out. Okay, so if they have a little white outline. Hey, it's on. We did it. We didn't make it look easy, but we got it done. Cool. Let's reopen. Turn that off for a second. So will they just automatically show up and come get their stuff? There he is. See, you brought my old friend back to life. Here's your reward. You don't mind if I ask you a few questions, do you? Say that you're happy to answer. Say that you're just a master and don't want any trouble. Sure, I'll answer. I'm convinced that Hashimoto is involved somehow, but we don't have much information. Do you know anything? how his son came home wet and angry. Well, I'm sure that's his son, I would assume. So you thought he was Hashimoto's son. Just smashed, I don't want any problems. Man, these people like to talk a lot. Just give me my money and get out. Alright, let's go in here. Oh, we have someone show up. Alright, I don't have enough money for that license. See what this little girl wants. Sensei, help. My Tamagotchi doesn't respond anymore, and he was a gift from my mom. She'll be really angry. My class went on an excursion to the top of Tokyo Tower. It was so high up there and so beautiful, but I got distracted and dropped my Egotashi straight into a puddle. I've done everything I could. I fed him rice balls and wrapped him in a towel, but the screen still won't light up. I shook him, blew on him, and even said sorry, but it still didn't wake up. Fix him, please. He promised he'd grow up to be a huge dragon. See, you could have brought it up, just handed it to me and said, fix this. Used a few less words. I don't know how many of you guys out there remember these things. I feel like back in the day, everybody wanted one, and then they got it, and they didn't actually do anything with it. All right, what am I missing here? Anything out here I can take out? No. Can I get this damn thing off the screen? Start with cleaning this battery. Look at all this dirt. Don't need to do anything with that. Don't need to do anything with that. Alright, got the cover off. Man, there's a lot of pieces of this little thing. Everything's pretty dusty for it going into a puddle, I'll just say. Alright. Just put everything back together, I think. Hello. What are we doing here? Put this back on. No, I'm getting this stuck under here. We're gonna lose it. Put this over. Put this back on. Put back over. What is going on here? All these parts we just got thrown all over the place. What did I do? Can't seem to put anything back on there. Doesn't look like we're getting any hints either. Still talks about that license. Yes, we need to put all this back together. I'm aware of that. I've completely lost it. Okay. Progress. Not that. Flip it over. Okay. That's over the screen. So is this just about figuring out the right order? Okay. Put that cover back on there. This is definitely an interesting one. Now we can put the battery. Now we can put this. No, we can't. We need to screw these in. I probably would have just put a new battery since I had that all torn apart, but hey, perfect. I was looking for you. I don't even know who the hell you are. Why would I tell him about... Oh, I can ask around to find out where they're from. You should at least have asked her name. Oh, and I bet she didn't pay, did she? I'll take the Agashi and pay for it with my own money. I earned a little extra today already. Be nice to the kid, help her out. Still wants us to buy that. We have 12,500. Oh, we got a little extra in our tip thing. Well, that's 40,000. Yeah, no shot we're buying that. Oh. Wait, maybe it's this one. No, yeah, that's the one. We need 40,000. Here on Personal Biz, I bought a phone on Marketplace. Need to get it working properly. You can do that. Just love my life. Blah, 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 blah. Autorola limited edition. Okay, whatever, dude. Give me the damn phone. Dirty ass phone. If you like her so much, you could have got her something a little cleaner. Motorola Razr. What are we doing? That around. Looks like we got a couple screws here to take out. That's junk. I bet you that's going to be junk too. Yep. Clean everything up as we take it out. Couple screws right there. I know it says that. Oh, gotcha. We can zoom in like that. Clean that up. Flip that over. So many little screws. Imagine get this all taken apart. Earthquake comes through, knocks all of our screws all over the ground. I don't know what the hell I'm rambling on about. Okay. So we do the same thing to this side. Yes. Take that. Clean that up. Wonder if you'll get into like game cartridges and what their take is on if you use Brasso or Chore Boy. That's a big debate. All right, well, it's just all good, ready to put back together. And I guess we're gonna need to buy another one of these to get the parts. So we definitely threw away that at least one part on it, if not more. Put that over. Put that back on apparently. Oop. That up. I wonder how accurate this is. I don't think I ever took a Razor phone apart, but I may have. Okay. Here's where we get lost and don't know what to do again. Oh, I forgot about that little part. Goes back there. Oh, that's pulling it back out. That's going the opposite way. Don't want to do that. So this is the circuit board. There was a couple we threw away. Back panel and the circuit board. All right. Okay, so we can get just the parts we need. That, and we have circuit board in here. This is the Autorola and circuit board. Check out by. Okay, so some items we can get just the parts we need instead of having to buy a whole replacement item. Put that in there. Get back into this. There's that circuit board we need. There's that. Not time for the battery yet. Get that all tightened up. Boom, perfect. Close that. Put that up on the counter. That's just trash. Oh, what a beauty. She's going to love it. Her shift ends soon. Thank you so much. I'm off. Wish him luck. Take his money. $16,726 out of the $40,000 we need for that license. Suppose we'll lock up the store. And I think we'll call it there. I suppose let me know if you want to see more of that. It's kind of a slow start. It's definitely a laid back, slow paced grind kind of a game. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.